This is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches and in this lifetime. And I am very drawn to pull a Starman Tarot today. So Starman Tarot is my favorite deck. It is by a husband and wife team who worked on with David Bowie. And so I am going to pull Starman Tarot. The question that I'm going to ask is Spirit, what do you want to tell us about our twin flame reunions? So let's have a look. Because the messages in these, look at that Seven of Pentacles. Look at this. This is like saying, if you look here, I love this card as well, because out of the scorched land is a rose that's blooming. And there is a little cloud and little rain. If you can see that, the rain is like falling onto the rose. And he is nurturing that rose. And he's nurturing it out of like a dry, barren land, basically. So the Seven of Pentacles is all about work and honing your skill. And so this is what we're all doing at the moment. We're working on our energies, working on our sorry, I'm just trying to find the page in the book. Working on our reunions, right? Building them out of this seemingly barren land, which is what it might feel like for you at the moment. So I am carefully bringing things to life. The suit of Pentacles is traditionally associated with manifestation and material wealth, while a broader interpretation of wealth is one in which it's kept in the three treasure chests: the body, the mind, and the spirit. The Seven of Pentacles is all about nurturing a vision. A beautiful rose grows from red-hot molten lava up through a hole in the scorched earth's skin, complete with its own ecosystem in miniature. It grows because it has been tended and lovingly willed into existence, regardless of the obvious impossibility. In my own experience, I have seen things I thought were impossible became possible through small, consistent steps. Focusing intently on perfecting the next small step, while simultaneously never losing sight of the greater vision, the why, the reason to have being, and adjustments are made along the way. Each action grows out of the previous action. Like the miraculous process of growing a baby, just 2 cells multiply through the simple consecutive process of doubling into the 2 trillion cells that makes life. The gardener picture is gentle, accomplished, dedicated, and above all, supremely patient. He possesses the magic touch of bringing things to life in the most hostile of conditions. Life, too, can represent hostile conditions out of which we must grow and nurture a vision of ourselves. Many do not pay exquisite attention to the details and fail to nurture their young, tender life force. Opportunities don't sprout and possibilities remain buried. In the distance, we see the magical beanstalk leading to a mystical city in the clouds. This represents the exponential growth of intelligence into the clouds and beyond. Intelligence now residing in the ether has grown incrementally out of the binary numeral system that was invented over 300 years ago, developing from analog to digital to atomic, eventually to spiritual technology, and back home to the epicenter of God. In us, consciousness moves in one great circle, from pure energy to atoms, to single-cell entities, multi-cell organisms, self-consciousness, superconsciousness, and back to God consciousness. The potential exists to move from ignorance to unity through the vessel of life. Understand life must be nurtured with seeds of good habits for a radiant future right now. The Seven of Pentacles indicates your vision of life must be nurtured. The situations and circumstances may not be ideal, with few skills and resources, yet with consistent, tender, loving care and pruning, they will grow stronger and see daylight. The delicate shoots of ideas and possibilities will flower. Draw your fellow visionary gardeners to you, distancing yourself from people or situations which stunt your growth. Invest in learning new skills and knowledge. Each one of us deserves to grow rich, meaning, and purpose out of the soil of life. The patience and kindness required to grow and sustain a life of value and beauty. There you go. That's a big line. The patience and kindness required to grow and sustain a life of value and beauty. So for all of those who are on this twin flame journey with me, that is most definitely you. The patience, definitely having to be patient, no matter how long you've been on the journey. You know, who's ever been on this path knows that, you know, it could be a day, it could be a year, it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years, it could be 50 years. However much time for the individual it feels like, come on, how patient do I have to be? So that patience is, and honing your skill and working and nurturing that blossom, right? This flower. So know that you're doing it together. And look, I just want to see what's underneath. Seriously, 10 of Cups again. Okay, so yesterday I did a personal read for somebody, which is why I was drawn to use these cards. The same thing happened. The card right under the card for her was also the 10 of Cups, which is basically the hard work will result, or the nurturing, the kindness, the compassion, you know, all of this, which is what you need to grow a new flower. Look, there is that tender, loving care, right? Because ultimately it's going to be the 10 of Cups, right? So the rose, and if you look, I'm sure on here there's a rose somewhere as well, and there's the cat. Of course, the cat for me is always the sign of luck, right? Lucky cat. So the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, this is what we're working towards. We're working towards having that emotional and beautiful love and fulfillment. The cup overfloweth with love. If you look at that, the color of that card as well is just everything, right? It's like the pinks and the reds and the passion, and you know, that amazing, you know, the amazing feeling of having that complete fulfillment in every area of your life. So I love it, because the 10 of Cups is about crafting a legacy, the ultimate in contentedness, creating long-lasting bonds with those you call family. And this is the family, right? The tribe are coming together. The soul family are coming together. You see that more and more every single day, you know. And it's a beautiful thing, right? To share in these experiences. The fact that that's come up, 10 of Cups again, right under the card for today is just wild. Brilliant. I love it. Because I mean, look at that. The moon as well. The unseen. Trust in your intuition. Trust in what you can't see. Trust what the shadow of the moon is, the light of the moon is casting, you know, light on your shadow. Brilliant. I love it. Right. So that was on page 174. So I'm going to read letter 174. And let's see what they want to say today. I like this game. Okay, I just saw on that, talking about the cat, look at that, the page. I'm the cat that's got all the cream in the supermarket and the superstore. He's been stockpiling too. Right, so I love that. That's hilarious. All right, letter 174. Love, love, love is the answer. To put it really plain and simple, that love is what I want to say to you. You show me what love is, how love felt, what it is to really love someone unconditionally, to not expect or want anything in return, and to not be expected to be anything to deserve the love. It's a revelation. It's such a freeing knowing within the deepest part of me, like you've unlocked something in me and turned a key to let out a secret. The secret is you love me regardless of anything, that I love you, every inch of you, and nothing would ever change that. And the feeling of real knowing is so intense. I know now what people mean when they say it was love at first sight, because I felt like I'd been hit by a freight train, and every day since I've been trying to rationalize it, but I can't. The true fact is I'm madly, badly, crazily in love with you. Gorgeous. I'm sure my twin always, very definitely tries to rationalize things all the time. He's very scientific and minded and always is like, you know, telling me about science stuff. And I'm like, yeah, still doesn't explain everything though, does it? So 174 is that what you have seen is me, my spirit, my soul is already with you. We've agreed to be together, to help each other on this journey. I'm waiting, but I wanted you to know that I'm here for you, holding your hand, trusting in our divine plan and timing. I know we will be reunited together in our physical bodies soon. It's all coming together. You may not see it, but I can. It's like all the pieces are being brought together. All the souls are uniting to share in this beautiful love and light story. Believe me when I say it's unfolding. So the family are coming together, right? There you go, repeated in the letter. The messages just, get reconfirmed in these letters, because whatever, just like that card said, the coming together of the family. So, oh la la, what an incredible ride we're both going to have. I do hope you've got your seatbelt fully loaded and zip-locked tight. We are going to have a blast. Our love is going to shake the foundations of the world. We are going to set this town on fire. Believe me when I say I've been waiting for you, crying out for this love, crying out for you. I want you, all of you, every second, and I want our fantasy life to start right now. Do you hear me? I love you. Okay, so that bit about ziplock tight and fully loaded. And the car, right? The car is your light body, shaking the foundations of the world. I mean, if there's ever a time that this world feels like its foundations have been shaken, it is now, because of because of what's happening with the COVID situation and everything like that. Which is why this card just speaks volumes, because on that barren land is this rose that he's lovingly tendering, and it's got its own ecosystem. And so that's the message, right? All around us might feel like this crazy world, but we have the power to create our own ecosystem, to manage our own energy, to manage our own growth, to let that love bloom, and not to get swept up in the whirl of everything else that's going on. And of course, that is, for some people, it's happening to their families, to their loved ones, have workers that have involved, key workers, some people are touched by it very, very closely. So it's very difficult for lots of people. So that's why we must send love, put humanity in a big bubble of love and light, send rainbow healing energy into it, have the combined content to bring all twin flames into their union, to bring love and light to the planet, to raise humanity, to protect everyone, to bring love, light, and happiness, joy, peace, calm in the heart to every single person. So I hope that helps. If you want a healing or a reading, when I do healings, I tap into your energy and I see everything like a film. So I do it for the highest good of you and your twin, whatever your energy together wants me to see. I see it, and then whatever I'm guided to do, I will do. It uses Holy Fire Reiki and crystals. I basically lie down and place the crystals on me wherever I'm guided, and then once I tap into your energy, I just see everything. So you receive a write-up of what I see, a mantra that comes through for you, and when you repeat the mantra, you lift and shift your vibe. And a song. Normally songs come through. A song comes through. So, and then like loads of things happen, like synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity. It like opens the doorway for like more and more stuff to flow through. So that's the healing. If you want a reading, you receive a private YouTube video, and so if you would like that, then again, please do. Channelings, if you want a channeled letter, it's $10. Again, all details are in the link. And if you have any questions, then just email me on divinelovecrystalgrid@gmail.com. divinelovecrystalgrid@gmail.com. And there, I'd be really happy to help. All right, take care, everyone. Stay well, stay bright. Bye.